Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you. How are you doing today? Today's look that I'm gonna do is just a little like date night look because it's my husband's birthday. So happy birthday to him. We're going out for dinner tonight, so thought that I would do just a little date night look. I'm gonna use the MAC Natural Vice palette. This guy right here. And I am doing this by trying for the very first time ever, putting my eyeshadow on before I do the rest of my face. So we're gonna see how this goes. Stay tuned. Okay, so I already primed my eyes. I used my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly as my primer. I'm just gonna start. Am I supposed to do my eyebrows first? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do my eyebrows first. Hold on. Okay, I got some brows on my face. I used my Mellow Cosmetics brow pomade and set them with my Colourpop clear brow gel. So now I guess it's time to jump into the palette and do some eyeshadow. So I'm gonna do a base shade. I'm gonna go in with Fab Accent. It's a matte, this top corner one, all over my eyes with just a little flat brush. Okay. I have not planned out what I'm gonna do. I just figured this is a good neutral palette. Let me grab it and put some of the shades on my face. I'll decide when I get there. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do more of like a pinky mauve kind of look. I think I will. I'm just gonna do something like small and simple. I'm just gonna do this shade Pleasing to the Eye in my crease. I know it's really light, but it's really pretty. And I'm just gonna keep it light mostly because, you know, I live in the Midwest and we don't do fashion or makeup. So like really anytime I go out, if I'm not at a wedding or if I'm wearing makeup not at a wedding, I'm overdressed. And it's like I'm out of place and it's kind of annoying to me. I kind of wish that I lived in more of like a fashionable part of the country, you know? And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of the shade right underneath it called Cork, just to kind of deepen my crease a little bit. I'm gonna use more of a crease brush for that. This one looks good, sort of clean. Now I'm going back to that other brush because it is more of like a blending brush. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it, maybe add some more pigment, of the mauve pigment. And really blend it out. And then after making sure my blending brush is clean, I'm just gonna, you know, very sloppily slap this thing all over my eye. Because you're never really done blending. Okay, and then with just like a dry flat brush, I can't decide which shade I want to do. I think I'm gonna do Desert Rose Mats just on my lid, and I'm keeping my brush dry because I'm not going for something like super glittery and sparkly. And then just lightly putting that over the lid. And then back to the little blending brush, just to kind of make sure we don't have any sharp edges. because we're not trying to do any cut creases. Okay, and then I need to do something on my lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go back into Cork with my little smudger brush, just real tightly along the bottom. Wait, am I not supposed to do that part until after I have my foundation on? I don't think I am. Okay, pause. I'm gonna close this palette up. Okay, so I primed my face earlier. So my face has just been sitting in primer. So I'm going to take my foundation brush and then I'm gonna go use my Lancome foundation, this one. This is the only foundation that I've ever found to actually match my undertone, and I don't even know if they carry it anymore. I don't love the formula of this, at least I haven't worn it in a while, but because it's a cool tone, but it's not a pink cool tone, it's like a gray cool tone. A lot of people probably complained and said that it was ashy, but like, I soak that shit up. Give me ashy because my skin is ashy. Okay, so I have just one layer of foundation on because that's kind of the coverage I've been digging lately. And I blended it out. Sorry, my camera cut out at some point while I was applying, and then I just didn't see the point in turning my camera back on until I was done. So now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I probably should have grabbed that already. I'm gonna use my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. I'm using the shade C6. This is probably the point where people like carve out their eyebrows with concealer. Let me get my handy dandy little pointy concealer brush. Okay, then I'm just gonna, now that you watched me like put on foundation and concealer around my eyes, and so far so good. Like, I mean, my eyes look kind of creepy because they're not done yet, but like, I don't think y'all need to see me do the rest of my face. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I will be back to finish my eye look. Okay, now I have the rest of my face on and my hair done. Girl, the amount of dry shampoo that is in my hair right now is unbelievable. It's hair washing day, which I only do once a week, so you can imagine my hair is pretty greasy right now. So it took quite a bit to make it not look like an oil slick. So let's finish up this look. Okay, so going back to what I started was going into the shade Cork and putting that really tight underneath my eye. Okay, and then I go back to that brush that I used for the mauve and blend out that Cork shade with the mauve. Pleasing to the eye. Okay, then we're gonna take this little like pointy brush that I like to use for highlighting my eye areas. I'm gonna go into Sun Tweaked. Yeah, that's this shade right here. And I'm gonna put that on my inner corner and along my brow bone. Okay, that's it for the palette. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit of Diamond Butterfly. That's this shade up in the corner here. It's more of a topper. There's not much pigment behind it, but I'm going to add some of that to my inner corner. Okay, now that's it for the palette. Okay, I'm going to go into my waterline with my NYX Faux Whites in Linen. Sorry, I had a hair on my hand. Okay, I'm gonna give my eyes a nice little tight line. I like to do that when I'm applying false lashes. Well, even when I'm not, because it like gives my eyes a good line, you know, some good definition. But then especially when I'm putting on lashes so that I don't like see any sort of like gap of my shadow between my lashes. So I'm gonna do that actually in brown to keep things a little softer. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Double Take eyeliner. Cute, right? Okay, I'm gonna use my Kush Waterproof Mascara by Milk Makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting on false lashes, and I'm going to be using the Sephora Collection Lash Stories in Foodie. They're these cute little lashes. So here is that final look. Looking pretty cute, I think. Perfect for a little date night in the Midwest where you're gonna stand out if you wear even this much makeup. Click here to see another like mauve-y tutorial that I have done before, and then click down here to subscribe to me before you go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.